myself Shweta Shah. I am your instructor for the subject Computer Organization and Architecture. In this subject we have started unit 2, that is Basic Computer Organization and Design. In this unit we are going to see today the topic, that is Basic Computer Registers and Common Bus System of the Basic Computer. So let me start with the first topic, that is Basic Computer Register. Here we are going to design a simple basic computer system that will have some minimum number of requirements, minimum number of registers, and will provide some basic functionalities. Okay, so let me start with what registers we are going to be used. Here we will have program counter of 12 bit. All of the registers bit will start with 0th position up to some number. 0 to 11, that means it is of 12 bit. 0 to 50, that means it is of 16 bit register. 0 to 7, that means it is of 8 bit register. Here we have program counter, address register or AR register, IR or instruction register of 16 bit, TR or temporary register of 16 bit, DR or data register of 16 bit, AC or you can say accumulator of 16 bit, INTR, that is input register of 8 bit, OUTR, that is out register of 8 bit, and we are using memory of 4096 cross 16. That means it has a total 4096 location and each location stores 16 bit. Okay, so our data will be generally of 16 bit. Here program counter indicates the storing of the location where your instruction or where your next instruction is stored, that is used for sequencing your instruction. Address register stores the location of your operand, or you can say address of your operand. Instruction register stores your instruction, that has a two part, operand plus address part, and from that address part that is transferred to the AR register whenever required. If your instruction is of memory reference, then it will be required. TR register is for storing temporary data. DR register is for storing the data, and that is generally used for the arithmetic and logical operation, where your one data will be in accumulator and another data you will require to be stored into data register or DR register. OUTR and INTR are registered for the input and output operations. They will store your input character and output character. Okay, so these are the basic registers which we are going to be used for our basic computer designing. Next we will see the common bus system for this basic computer. As we know, this basic computer has 8 registers, memory unit and control unit. So paths must be provided to transfer the information from one register to another register and between memory to the register. If we use the one-to-one connection, then the number of wires will be excess, and we can't connect the output of the each register to the input of the other register. The more efficient scheme for the transferring the information is in this system with many registers is to use the common bus, as we have shown in the next figure. We can use like this. Here I have listed all of these registers that we have discussed earlier, that basic register we are going to be used in our system, that are used, memory is used, and how that all of these registers and memory are connected is shown in this figure. Here memory will have two control, that is read and write, to read the data from the memory and write the data into memory. AR register, that is your address register and program counter, that address register, program counter register, data register, accumulator, all of this register has 3 controls, that are LD, that is to load the data into that register, INR to increment the content of that register, and CLR to clear the content of that register. So all of these registers are connected through the clock. So we'll work on the clock. Here we have used INTR and OUTR to communicate with input and output. So let me see the output of these 7 resistors and memory are connected to the common bus. The specific output that is selected for the bus line at any time is determined from the binary value of the selection variable S2, S1, S0. These 3 variables will decide which resistors contain or whether memories content is going to be provided on the bus, because we know that at a time only one content can be traveled through the bus. Okay, so we have to determine which resistors data or memories data is on bus. The line from the common bus are connected to the input of each resistor and data input of the memory. The particular resistor whose LD input are enabled receives the data from the bus during the next clock of transition. So all of these resistors will not receive the data, but whenever its LD input, that is load input, is activated, then and only then the data is going to be transferred into that resistor. And the memory receives the content of the bus when its write input is activated, and the memory places the 16-bit output onto the bus when its read input is activated, and selection S2, S1 and S0 is 111. Okay, so by this way we can control this selection S2, S1, S0 will determine the which resistors content is on 16-bit bus. Here the 4 resistors D, DR, accumulator, IR and TR have 16-bit in each. 2 resistor AR and PC have 12 bits since they are holding the address, as AR holds the address of the operand and PC program counter holds the address of the instruction. So each are of 12 bit. The input resistor INTR and output resistor OUTR have 8 bits each and communicate with the 8 least significant bits in the bus. The communication of INTR and OUTR is possible with accumulator resistor only, and that is also a least significant 8 bits. The input data and output data of memory are connected to the common bus, but the memory address is connected to the AR resistor. The input 16-bit input of the accumulator is come from the adder and logic circuit, or you can say ALU circuit. And this circuit has a 3 set of input. One set of input is come from the output of the accumulator. Another set of 16-bit input comes from the data resistor, and third set of input, that is of 8-bit, that comes from the INTR resistor. So this 3 set of data is coming for this ALU, and according to the requirement of the operation, the control according to control unit, the operation in ALU is performed and result is going to be stored into accumulator, that is going to be stored into accumulator resistor, and according to that result E flag, or you can say carry flag, is modified. Okay, so we are ending our today's session over here. If you have any query, then you can contact me.